in Russia. Friday Q&A about Russia. You know what time it is. You guys can ask any questions. Of course, nothing political. And today, we are in Tsaritsina, which is basically named after a Tsar, I guess. Tsaritsina, right? And we're just gonna be walking around, talking. You guys are free to ask me any questions. And of course, Eric is one of the first people to arrive, if not the first. How's it going, buddy? Honestly, when you arrive, I'm just like, the stream is okay. That's it. I don't need any more people. Eric is here. The stream is happening. No reason to delete it. No reason to restart. So, Friday Q&A, guys. Got my favorite moderator in the chat. And we're in Tsaritsina, as I said before. I've never actually gone to this end of the place. The buildings are pretty dull. Nothing so extravagant about this place, but you guys are free to ask me any questions about Russia. Nothing political, nothing sexual, nothing to do with war. I'm not a war-mongering vlogger. I'm not trying to win brownie points. I feel like a lot of people just make content about the war and politics because they're just trying to get in with the elites and the I would say not elites, I guess with the political figures, so they just make political content. I touched my this inside joke, man. Eric, my guy. Actually, guys, I've been invited to a dinner. I might not even be there on time, but Maria Zakharova is gonna be there. I've been invited to a vlogger dinner, and one of my bucket list goals was to meet Maria Zakharova. I might not get the opportunity, but I was invited to a meeting where she's going to be. If you guys don't know who Maria Zakharova is, that is the spokesperson for Lavrov, is it? Yes, spokeswoman. So she is the spokeswoman for the foreign ministry, if I'm not mistaken. So I might get a chance to meet her today. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But yeah, guys, you were allowed to ask any questions. It sounds like a supermodel. Zakharova. It does. I'm a huge fan of hers. I think she's in my top 10 people in Russia that I need to meet. Yeah, Lavrov is amazing. So she's his spokeswoman. If I meet her, that would be awesome. I kind of feel down because I wish I knew earlier, because I guess I could have definitely at least seen her speak. So I don't know, I might get to the event late. But yeah, maybe today I'll get a chance to meet Maria Zakharova. And of course, I'm not allowed to film. But if I get a picture, I will show you guys. Hey, Daniel. Moscow Settlers, how you going? How's it going, bud? Sorry, I'm shivering a bit. It's a bit cold. So guys, feel free to ask any questions. Today is Q&A in Russia, so you are free to ask any questions. Feel free to ask. Hey, my cool. What's up? I was just talking about a meeting that I've been invited to, where Maria Zakharova is going to be speaking, apparently. And I might not make it, but I hope I do. There are going to be some other political figures there too. Which is ironic because I always say I'm not a political channel, but it doesn't mean I don't read into politics. So Well, they're here, man. My cool. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. It takes a while. 39 people so far. I have to get rid of all the other moderators in in a Russian way. I think I need to assign new moderators. Guys, so we're in Russia. Feel free to ask any questions about Russia. Nothing political, nothing about the war. You're free to ask. Oh, you mean the streets? Because everybody's working, man. Everybody's working. And it's Friday. One negative thing about Moscow that I don't like. I think a lot of my viewers know this answer already. I'm going to repeat it. I do not like the scooters. I despise the scooters. You know these scooters that you can buy? Well, not buy, rent. I hate them so much. Because they have caused so many accidents. In my area, there was an old woman that got hit by a scooter and she died. And that's just wild to me. Imagine being hit by somebody who was riding a scooter and losing your life. That I do not like. That's one thing I don't like about... well, that's not Moscow. That's just the people that ride that and then they cause drama. And I hope it's much better this year. Yeah, the scooters have better laws, and I heard it's going to get even more intense because there was a kid that lost his life last month. He got run over by a bus. So yeah, somebody's asking, are the girls hot or not? I mean, it's subjective. I don't know what you classify as hot or not, because I guess all of us have our preferences, right? My idea of hot is my wife, you know, and that's pretty much the only person I find super attractive. So, but yeah, Russian women are beautiful. Mine is, of course. But I hear that people say that Brazilian women are the most beautiful in the world. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think Russian women are the most beautiful. But that's subjective. Where in Russia are you? This is Moscow. The life and dead. What is our tour saying? The life and dead is cheap in Russia. I don't understand. Well, the life and dead is cheap in Russia. Do you mean Russia's dead cheap? It's not so cold right now. It's what is somebody saying? I'm trying to read everything here. Yes, it's basically, no, it's kind of chilly today, not too cold. Not too cold. Yes, guys, also please understand, Moscow is not Russia. Russia has so many corners. Let me go this way. I've never gone this way. Russia has so many corners, guys. Russia's the biggest country in the world. So, yes, please make a list of stereotypical questions, Eric, so I can make a video. We can have a stereotype life. Maybe like breaking the stereotypes. I got another question. Somebody said I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. That's insane. Good morning from Kansas. Hey, Kansas in the chat. Guys, please tell me where you guys are watching from too. What kinds of international foods are available in Moscow? Well, Mexican food. I've definitely seen Mexican food. Irish food is popular. There are a lot of Irish pubs here. American food, of course. There is an American diner, many American diners actually. And I feel like every single food is actually present, even African food. Maybe not the most authentic African food from my country. Like I don't find meals from Zimbabwe, but like Nigerian food, like Western African food, very apparent in Moscow. It's very prevalent, but maybe I just haven't looked hard enough. So, Josh Gee, on the third day, I let the horse run free. Okay, Josh Gee. Hamburger and that's it? Other questions? Ooh, that scared me. Somebody said, morning, Eric Hoffman. How's it going? Hey, Holland. Somebody said Rhodesia. Rhodesia doesn't exist anymore. Bro, you are lying. Ryan, what do you mean? What do you mean, bro? I'm lying. Explain yourself. That is treason of the highest order. To go at somebody that is clearly never lying. Have you been to the USA? Never. Never. My dad used to go there for training. He's an engineer. He studied a little bit in Texas because my dad's an engineer. He can fix, well, he fixes Cessnas, but he also has a degree in helicopters too. So he is basically skilled. He's trained to fix helicopters, Cessnas, planes, pretty much. Pennsylvania is beautiful, is it? I've never been to Pennsylvania. I would love to check out a couple of places. A lot of my fans are from Kansas. A lot of you guys are from New York. I would love to go to New York. Your English is perfect. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I often get people asking me, are you sure you're African? I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. But I guess it's because they haven't spoken to many Africans. There are many Africans with such elite English in their repertoire. I think it's just because there's a stereotype that Africans don't speak English well. A lot of them and a lot of us speak well, trust me. I will interview some people live for you to show you how Africans speak English. Lots of us speak pretty well. Are there any national parks or sceneries in Russia, and have you visited one? So guys, I've only been to 3 different cities in Russia. 1, Moscow, 2, Yaroslavl, and 3, Tver. In Moscow, there are really beautiful parks. There's Gorky Park, there's Vadenka. Vadenka is the best park I've ever been to in my life. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. I've been to Tver. Tver is a very interesting historical city. Same as Yaroslavl. I don't remember the parks, but the scenery was amazing. But yeah, if you want to see the best stuff, I recommend coming to Moscow, St. Petersburg, and also going to some of the places that people don't really want to go to, like the Caucasus. I am so eager to go to the Caucasus. I would love to see how the Caucasus looks, because the first Russians that I actually interacted with, besides my wife's family, were from the Caucasus. And they were so polite to me, bro. It's like, hey, bro, and they think I'm Muslim, so they're like, assalamu alaikum, and they give me free stuff. And I was like, wow, I need to go to the Caucasus. Dagestanis and Chechens are some of the nicest Russian people I have ever met. Next to my wife's family, of course. My wife's family made it so easy to fit into a country that I basically am a stranger. I'm not a stranger, but I'm strange. I'm not strange in the sense that I look strange, but I'm a foreigner. Dorothy's from Kansas. Hey, that's awesome for your dad. Yeah, my dad is a nerd in a good way. He loves to read. He kind of pushed that on me too. So as much as I've studied really hard, I think my vocabulary, my work ethic is probably down to my dad, because my dad was a stickler for education. He would force me to read all these vocabulary books. He still tells me, he's like, please read this book. I'm like, Dad, I'm 20, how old am I now? I'm 27. Shit, I'm 27 years old. I'll read when I want, you know? Hey, are sites like Google or YouTube, are sites like Google or YouTube blocked for Russian citizens? No, Google is not blocked. Some of the Google services are kind of flimsy though, like YouTube is not blocked. Many people keep on telling me, Andy, how are you streaming from Russia? YouTube is blocked. No, YouTube is not blocked. Its server has slowed down. There's a big difference, yeah? So basically, the server was slowed down. You can still go on YouTube. Some people don't even need a VPN. Just as long as you're okay with waiting for your video to load. So no, Google's not banned. No, YouTube is not banned. I know lots of Africans speak very well English. What? Speak English very well, okay? My friend is from Ethiopia, and she speaks perfectly. She makes great Doro. What to? Yeah, because Africans were colonized by the British, yeah? So English is pretty much a part of us. And it's actually sad because I can give you an example. All of the countries that were colonized, our main languages are basically of our colonists. And some of us don't even know our native tongue. Like me, I speak my native tongue poorly. English is my first language. Chinese is my second language. And then I think Russian should be coming in third because my French is pretty much out the window. I do not speak French well anymore. Somebody said, honestly, I have friends from Kyrgyzstan and they're amazing, but I also met people from Dagestan. They're a little rude, really. I've never met any rude people from Dagestan. Maybe in terms of like, I've heard a few people say that they've gotten to a little bit of a spat, but yeah, I haven't had any bad experiences with Dagestanis yet. Hopefully never. I'd recommend the taiga forest in southeastern Siberia. Wow. I need to go to Siberia. I think that would be funny. That would be a funny vlog. African man goes to one of the coldest places in Russia. I think you guys would love that. Watch me freeze, right? Shit, I think I'm lost actually. Let me go back. Let me go back. Hey man, are you South African? No, I am Zimbabwean. Okay, what does Sigma mean? I thought we were asking questions about Russia. Why are you asking me about Sigma? But I guess a Sigma is apparently what all of these little kids strive to be. I guess that is the ultimate male. Although, I don't know, I think this whole Sigma thing is really corny. Are you Russian? No. I'm African. Yeah, Afrikaans. Russia's collapsing. Time to get out of your... Oh, is that so, Artur? Artur says Russia's collapsing. Interesting. If you have a big vocabulary, then what does Sigma mean? Do you want the euphemism meaning of Sigma, or do you want the actual definition of Sigma? Daniel says I'm a polyglot. I try. My wife speaks 5 languages, so I'm pretty much embarrassed to even say that I'm a polyglot. Jack Holman, same, LOL, but English is very practical. It is what it is. Yeah, это где? Здесь это Царицына. Это 6-й Родельна улица. Да. The word Sigma is of US Gen Z origin, adopted worldwide. Gen Z, yes. So I'm asking the guy who asked me, he's like, what is a Sigma? I don't know if he wants me to give the proper definition of a Sigma, or he wants me to give the corny TikTok definition of a Sigma. Where are you walking now? I'm in Saritsina. Not too far from the metro, actually. It's like 10 minutes. Hold up, Eric, that question isn't for you. Let me see. Do you have petrol? You mean petrol? Yeah, we got Dude, I don't know why people think there's no gas in Russia. Do you guys know that Russia is one of the, if not, I don't even know what ranking, but one of the biggest producers of gas? I don't know why people always ask me this question, like, is there gas in Russia? Dude, Russia used to supply a lot of countries with gas. Like, a lot of countries. And also, like, the gas for heating systems or something, and whatever that is. I don't know what they call it. You guys can give me the proper definition. But, do Russian people really hate Americans? No. I feel like Russian people just, they treat you for what you are. If you act like an asshole, Russian people will treat you like an asshole. Russian people are very, very, very normal people. Very normal people. Like, they'll be like, okay, you act like an asshole, so you're an asshole. They don't treat you based on your country, you know? But many people, I have many American friends that live here and they love it here. And guys, please like the stream. The more you like, the longer I'll stay on with you guys and answer all your questions. Okay, Eric, hopefully you'd come back. Andy and southeastern Siberia is actually not cold in summer. Oh, okay, okay. I need to go to Siberia. I need to go to Siberia. I have one friend from Siberia, and she laughs at me every time I'm like, oh, Moscow's cold. She's like, you're cute. And I'm like, okay. Ruble dropped 5% in less than a week. Yeah, I heard about that. It did drop. How come you're not on the front line being a war criminal? What a stupid question. Amaze polls. Do you actually want me to answer that, or are you just trolling? What is your native language from Zimbabwe? My native language is Shona. In Zimbabwe, there are two main languages, Ndebele and Shona, but everybody speaks English. If you look on Google, the official language in Zimbabwe is actually English. Zimbabweans actually were known for having the best educational system in Africa a few years ago. And the standard of English was actually pretty high. I don't know about now. Yes, I'm in Russia. I'm answering the stupid questions so that Andy is not overwhelmed with my stupid questions. Thank you, Eric. No gas in Russia. In America, people call Russia a petrol station with... Oh, what a I'm not answering this one. Hope you get drafted. Oh, Darka, you and I can go together. Nah, bro. Come to New Zealand. Nice. What is in New Zealand, guys? If I travel to New Zealand and I streamed, what should I stream? No, Eric, you're doing a perfect job. Eric is doing a perfect job. Why are so many people so mad at you? I don't know. Maybe because I exist. I have no idea. People get angry when you stream in Russia and you answer honestly. It pisses a lot of people off. But it's normal. I like invoking reactions. If I can piss somebody off and I can evoke a reaction out of somebody, I've won. Are you using Max app? WhatsApp is banned there. WhatsApp is not banned. Again, let's get the facts straight. WhatsApp itself is not banned. WhatsApp calls don't work. Again, they slow down the server, right? They slow down the server so that certain features don't work. So WhatsApp texting works, but WhatsApp calls don't. I'm not getting the Max app. I love Russia, but to be honest with you, I don't want to get the Max app. The Max app can bite me. I'm not getting it because I'm a really private person and I love privately owned apps because I like to keep my privacy. Max is a government owned application and I love the government. It's cool, but dude, I don't want a server to hold all the messages I send between my wife and I. That's not going to be cool, you know? Like, I'm a really private guy and I don't want my stuff aired out or accessed whenever people want it. That's kind of why I use Telegram. Because Telegram is so secure in the sense that I'm not afraid my information will get used somewhere or kept. So I am not for the Max app, no. I love Russia. I love the fact that it's trying to be innovative, but I do not like the Max app. Max app, if you're watching this and you want me to advertise for you, you have to first tell me why the app is good. This is Moscow, Russia. Hey, aloha from Hawaii. We're in Moscow. We're gonna walk down the road, guys, because I think these buildings are getting repetitive. Yeah, this is a residential area. Still in one of the, yeah, Zimbabwe is still one of the highest educational standards. Everything about New Zealand, bro. Stream the lot. Okay. I have friends from New Zealand, but I've never been to New Zealand. So, Harry, Russians don't really use Macs. Most use Telegram. Macs used by mostly politicians and old people. That's funny. Also, my babushka, my wife's grandmother, said I'm not using Macs. I was like, why? She's like, it sucks, and and she's like, nah. Even some of the old people think Macs is whack, you know. But I think I'm judging it too early. I would download it. Maybe we can review it together. I'll come with notes. We can talk about the Macs app. But I think I'm hating on it too early because I just don't like the fact that basically the information can be held on a public server. I don't want that. I don't want that. Not to say I'm doing anything conniving, but I like privacy, bro. That's the whole point of private messaging. I have to look at what the Macs actually is. Yeah, Macs is it's an app that was designed to replace Telegram. But I'm not fucking with it, bro. I don't like it yet. How do you know Macs is a software though? It's an application. It's an application. Okay, got it. You know that Telegram stores your messages too. Yes, Telegram stores your messages, but by law, you're not allowed to access them and use them in, I don't know, a case or whatever happens if something goes awry. You can't. And that's part of the reason why Pavel Durov was arrested, because he did not want to share the private information that was stored on there. And there are a lot of weird people on Telegram, but still, your private information is your private information, you know? So I kind of liked that whole thing of remaining, well, it stores, but in the court of law, you're not allowed to use that against somebody, right? Because it's labeled as private information. So I prefer the Telegram app. Not to say that I'm committing any crimes. I'm one of the most boring people on earth. You know, I'm just the guy that spends time with his wife and takes cute pictures and makes YouTube videos. Like, I'm a very boring guy, but I love privacy. So you are Ndebele or Tsonga, and what tribe are you from? I'm Shona. I'm from the Shona tribe. Doesn't want government officials rubbing one out in his photos. Sloppy records. I don't need to rub one out, bro. I'm married. But that was a very vivid description. How do you know Max is spyware? I didn't say Max is spyware. I just said Max is allowed to keep your information and use it. Because it's government owned. It's government owned, right? Moscow is beautiful, though it is. Government apps are usually crappy. Yeah, I think the only government app that I really enjoyed was WeChat when I was in China. Because WeChat was just convenient as fuck, man. Like, I loved paying for my stuff. Like, you can pay for anything on WeChat. That's the best government-owned application that I've ever seen. Harry Wilson is agenda pushed by people who didn't even check the app. In Russia, it's called Yellow Press. Just loud title, nothing beneath it. No point in hating you. Common people of Russia are not responsible for what their leader is doing. Oh, Harry Wilson, let's not talk about that, man. I want to keep my stream really calm. But yeah, guys, if you hate Russian people just to hate Russian people, you're on the wrong stream. Yes, as in Zulu, Xhosa and stuff. No, I'm Shona. That's a tribe in Zimbabwe. Shona tribe. Do Russians recognize your YouTube channel? Yes. I actually have a few fans. I'm very shocked. I hit 1 million views in total on my channel the other day. And I was quite blown away that a lot of Russian people are actually my subscribers. Oh, nice. Do you have... Yeah, Shona people have their own language. Shona people speak Shona. We are tolerating even the haters. Yeah, we're tolerating, guys. We're being kind. You're lucky that Eric is in a good mood. Very lucky that Eric is in a good mood. Do you have Gostislogi or you in Russia for vacation? I have. What? I don't understand this question. Everybody has Gostislogi or has used Gostislogi, I guess. If you register... Ah, you mean vacation like a tourist? No, I'm not a tourist. I think the tourists still have to register the place of stay, so they have to at least have a Gostislogi account, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm basically here because my wife is Russian. Guys, this is a pretty cool restaurant. Pretty cool restaurant. People still play football in Russia, right? Yes, there's still Spartak, there's still CSKA. One of my good friends left CSKA. I have a friend that used to play for CSKA. He left CSKA last year. I don't know if you guys know Kirill Nababkin. Amazing right back defender. I'm a huge fan of his. He's one of my favorite Russian defenders. And I'm a huge CSKA Moscow fan. Moscow, not Moscow. Damn it. You see what the West is doing to me? People, we talk about permissions. There's actually a Harbor blog that compares given permissions to WhatsApp, Telegram, and Max. Max has the least and WhatsApp has the most. I'm still skeptical about Max. Yeah, I'm still skeptical. I want people to first use Max, then complain about it, and then I will make a determination. I think that's fair. I want people to be like, oh shit, my information is this and that. Then I'll be like, okay, I'm not using it. Does BRICS allow migration among member states? Yeah. Not migration, but I think some of the African countries are visa-free. I heard that Zimbabwe is going to be visa-free. Like a local Russian football league, do you have it? Yes. The Russian Super League. You don't know, you don't know Zenit St. Petersburg, CSKA Moscow, and Spartak? These teams used to play in the Champions League. Alistair, we would welcome you here. Football is the most popular sport. Yeah, football is the most popular sport here next to hockey. I've noticed a lot of Russians like ice hockey. So, Moskva. They have the... Yeah, these are my enemies. These are my enemies. No, I said CSKA, I didn't say CSKA. Don't put words in my mouth, I said CSKA. These are the scooters I don't like. Captain. Captain, oh, I remember Captain. Captain is a hater of mine. Captain, how did you find my stream, bro? Captain is a hater. Okay, the Russian Super League, nice, yes. Captain has been a hater of the channel for a while. Lettuce, that's so dumb. I'm removing that comment. No, Captain. You said some weird shit on my stream. I just keep you around because I like keeping the the stream leveled. I like keeping it leveled. Unless I'm mistaking you for another Captain. Because Captain is such a common name. Captain is such a common name. I don't even know where I'm going. Guys, it's Q&A. Please feel free to ask, guys. Feel free to ask. So you can ask any questions about Russia. Where is this? This is Saritsina. Ah, okay, Captain. My bad, bro. I've mistaken you for somebody. There was another person called Captain that used to just come to my stream and then just shit on me. I don't know why. Like, hey, Nelly. Nelly's in the chat. Show to... Army building? Where? I didn't... Was that an army building? Have you been to Trap City Club? No. I don't club. I'm a married man. I'm a very boring married man that, you know, thinks free time should be spent with his wife traveling. So I'm a pretty boring dude. Yeah, okay, so yeah, sorry, Captain. I've mistaken you for somebody else. That's my bad. I had two people that used to come on my stream just to shit on me. I think it's another guy, I forgot. But I kept him around because I like to have a level stream sometimes. How far east have you been in Russia? Oof, dog, not far east enough. I actually have just gone west. I really want to go and see, I would love to see the Caucasus. I appreciate you, NM. Much love to you. Oh, guys, this is Vkusnaya Tochka, guys. This is the replacement. This is the replacement for McDonald's, Vkusnaya Tochka, Tasty Point. I suggest we might do a kind of Urbex Cold War military infrastructure. Really? Well, that's interesting. What's another captain said to you? Nah, it's okay. We won't bring it up. Let's leave Captain out of it. I haven't seen Captain in a while. It was on my first streams. McDonald's bad Russian copy. No, you can't say the McDonald's copy is the McDonald's Russian version is bad, because everything that is sold in McDonald's is sold here. It's just the name. It's just the name. So if you think this sucks, you think McDonald's sucks, because nothing has changed, just the name. But I like the logo. I like the logo. Bro, where am I even walking to? When will the motherland run down? Oh no, don't say that. The Russian McDonald's is actually plain franchise, not a contract. Dude, it's basically the same shit. Let me show you. I don't know why people talk shit about Vkusnaya Tochka as if it is not the exact same thing. Look. Look. Exact same burgers. Exact same offers. Maybe just a few Russian treats. Like there's sirniki. Yes, period and taste. Period and taste. Vkusnaya Tochka. Literally. But some people say it means simply delicious. I don't know. Actually, I had an American come to Russia and said Russian McDonald's is better than American. Really? I have only had McDonald's twice or 3 times in China. I am not a big McDonald's fan. Hopefully it's all organic. I keep on saying on stream that foods are non-GMO, but my wife tells me that it's not actually fully true. They just say that there's no GMO, but they still use it. And I don't know, I trust a Russian person. So, do you ever want to go to Kamchatka? Ooh, I don't know if I will survive because I've never experienced something called go buy something. I mean, dude, I just ate. What should I buy? I ate something. If I buy something, it has to be something very basic. Let me think. What should I buy? You put me on the spot here because you told me to buy something. Now I have to buy something. Let me see. Maybe I can get something simple like some fries. Okay. Tasty, and that's all. Okay, let's go in here. You guys made me do it. I already ate my breakfast and my lunch. I'm trying to lose weight here. You guys are sending me to Vkusnaya Tochka. So you have English, you have Russian, you have Chinese, and there's Uzbek, there's Tajik, and there's also Kyrgyzsky. I think that's from Kyrgyzstan. I think that's from Kyrgyzstan. Okay, let's get something. Let's go. It's like I clicked the wrong thing. So I think we'll just get the paquets. You see, look, the menu is exactly the same. What's different is maybe I think the pies are even the same. Same things. There's nothing really different. Same burgers. Same menu. Dude, I don't want to buy something. I'm so full. I'm just gonna show you the menu. This is interesting though. But I think that's also in every country. I don't think they have a McFlurry, do they? I think that's the only thing missing from the menu. Let me see. What do they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Russia? That's a good question. I actually don't know. I'm not a huge McDonald's fan. Oh, they have? Where? Where did you see the McFlurry? Roll, fries, combo. Let me just get. Okay, fine. You guys are force feeding me. Let's get some chips. I'll get a small chip. Maybe you can get some kartoshka free. Let's get a. Okay, let's get some kartoshka free. Somebody's saying, "Come on, hurry up, dude." Okay, fine. I don't want any sauce, so I'm gonna go bees sauce. Let's see. Okay, got off ready. You guys are so picky. Some people are like, hurry up. Okay, I'm gonna buy this. It's only 163 rubles. Oh, where's my card? Where's my card? Okay, I'm gonna pay. I don't know why. I hate it when they do this to me. I don't want to donate, but I love you guys, but I'm not donating. Oh, I actually got my receipt this time. 64. That's our order number. Yes, I'm not hungry, but you guys did it to me. You guys did it to me. I'll probably just keep some for later because I'm gonna be in a meeting. Oh, it's already ready? Okay. Готово? Спасибо. До свидания. Okay. Somebody said, man, come on. Fair play for doing that. Yes. You see? I'm a man of the people. I didn't even want to get fries, and here I am. That's what I call fast food. Dude, it literally took a minute. Ah. Yo! What the fuck kind of comment is that, Mr. Go? Okay. We got up. Dude, my hands are so dry. It's actually cold. I should have put some cream on. Okay, so looking ashy. We got our fries. Dude, Mystico, you gotta go, bro. That is just weird as fuck. Why not? Big Putin comes with big sort of a pops cocktail. Okay. All right, we're gonna have a taste test. The fries are pretty long. Pause. Now he is going back to thirsty. LOL. He will come back. Captain, you reminded me that I need something to drink. Jokes aside, guys, you're supposed to be asking me questions about Russia. Somebody said Zelensky chicken sandwich. Okay, fine. The fries are worth it. Where are my questions about Russia? Your Russian pronunciation is good, really? Да? Я думаю, мой русский акцент не очень хорошо. Но как иностранцев. Nask. I don't tolerate violence on my channel. Get off. The Americans only interested in American stuff. Here's something Russian American for you. Okay, so the fries are crispy. Some of them are short, but good. Okay, how are people in Russia? People in Russia are kind, quiet. People in Moscow don't give a shit. They just keep quiet, and I love it. I love that Moscow people act like I don't exist. Because I'm very visible. How much does gas cost per gallon? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't have a car yet in Moscow, so I can't answer that question yet. Captain, you seem like a friendly internet commissar. Captain is... Oh shit, I dropped a chip. Captain is a nice dude. I'm so sorry that I mistook him for my other captain guy who was trolling me. Russia is full of random fandom. You're out. I've never needed to go. I need to go. I've subscribed. I'll check you later. Much love, Mindfit. That's a cool name. Mindfit. So I got fries. I should have made the stream buying food at the Russian McDonald's. You people. Welcome to the Matrix. Can you survive there without speaking Russian? Нет. Нужно русский. You need Russian in Russia. You won't survive. You won't survive. Because Russian people do not speak English the way that other countries speak English. And sometimes Russian people speak English, but I respect that they don't give a fuck. They're just like, this is Russia, speak Russian. Like, I've seen a foreigner talking to a Russian person, and the Russian person was just replying in Russian. Because she's like, why should I speak English? I don't know it. So, Russia is not for the weak. Learn some English. Sorry, learn some Russian. How much is a gallon of milk? A gallon of milk is about, what is that? 120 rubles, depending on which store you go to. How much is that? Let me see. 20, okay, 24. I think it's like $2. $2 for a gallon of milk? Maybe $1 in a cheap store? Is littering fries a criminal offense? We will find out. We will find out. Can you service there without... No, you can't survive. But it depends what you mean survive. If you don't know Russian, I feel like you will never get the full experience. I'm just lucky because I have a Russian wife. So it's easy for me. But if I didn't have her, I would make so many mistakes, bro. The cashiers, everyone, they speak Russian. You need to know Russian here. I used to live in the US myself. I know where McDonald's is better, trust me. Are Russian girls easy to talk to? It depends what kind of Russian girl you encounter. Russian people are very genuine. If the person feels awkward, though, you basically know the person feels awkward, but I think Russian people are easygoing. At least to my understanding. How's the crime rate? The crime rate is okay. It's not high. A few petty crimes here and there. A few crimes are committed. But the crime rate is pretty low in Russia. Moscow. How long will it take to learn? Eesh, dude. If you want to learn Russian intensively, there are some university courses where they teach you Russian for a year and a half or a year. But I feel like to actually understand Russian fully, to have the correct accent, I think for me, any language, 3 years is enough. If you're serious. But it depends what you're learning Russian for. If you're learning it for school, you can learn Russian in a year, less. But it depends what your actual purpose is. We're minding my own business, yeah. Not a gallon, a liter. A liter of milk, guys. Gallon is so American. Yo, what's up, smart boy? Yeah, a liter of milk is 120. If you go to some cheaper stores, it's even 80, sorry. 86. Like there's a Producti near my house, which is like $1. Привет, Netherlands. Yeah, they're not using freedom units over there. Ha! 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 Fanchwick. Gallon is not a freedom unit. Gallon is such a weird ass word, okay? Why would we ask? I'm just 2 bus stops from you. Really? How come none of you ever come and say hi to me? Wait, I need to text my wife. 1 second. Oh, good. 1 second. I'll respond, guys. Let me give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. All right, I responded to my wife. Cool. Okay. The birds will help the fries. Not all Russians are bad is close to ban. Bro, Russian girls find black guys more attractive. Is that so? I don't know. I don't know every Russian woman. I only know my wife. She finds me attractive. I'm black, so. You live in the city? Yes. Sorry, I think I'm still. I need to walk. When I sit down, you guys leave, so let me walk. Do Russian girls feel attractive? I don't know, smart boy. I'm a married guy. I'm pretty much out of the dating scene, bro. I know my wife finds me attractive, but I'm not flirting with girls or messaging women, so I wouldn't know if Russian women find black people attractive or not. I only know my Russian woman does. This is Moscow, guys. Moskva. Bro, you're black? Really? I'm brown. I got a chance. That's such a racist, funny comment, Mr. Smart Boy. Might be. I'm always forgetting imperial units. Come to Vadenha. We will do a stream together. Ah, really? Really, Captain? I will. Follow Captain. Add my Telegram. It's in my bio. We can go together. I don't mind. How's your English? Maybe you can actually help me with my Russian. Somebody said, what do you think about Putin? I don't know. I feel like Putin is better than a lot of African presidents because he cares about his country. So, I don't know. I respect him. I'm also allowed in his country, so of course I respect him. But dude, one of my bucket list goals is to interview Putin. If Tucker Carlson can do it, I can do it. Tsaritsina is really beautiful, yeah. What do most people do for work there? What, foreigners or Russian people? Yes, Moskva. At least the park is beautiful. I'm gonna start walking, guys. I'm gonna start walking because I feel like I don't want to eat these fries anymore. I'll keep them for later. You guys have saved me a trip to the supermarket. I should listen to you guys more often because I have a meeting. And I'm going to a meeting. Maria Zakharova is going to be the speaker. I don't even know. I feel like my connections are growing. Guys, if I end up interviewing Putin, I swear I will give you guys all free merch. Because one of my dreams is to meet Maria Zakharova, the spokeswoman for the Foreign Minister of Affairs. I really want to meet her because she grew up in China and she's fluent in Chinese and I'm fluent in Chinese. And I feel like she's one of the few politicians that I've heard that is really, really in love with the country and doesn't give a shit. And I respect that. What, Captain? Your English is better than mine? Is that so, Captain? My Telegram is in my description. Go to my bio, not like the main page, the homepage. Coming soon to Russia, bro. You gave me hope. Oh, man. I want to visit Russia. How's the condition now? It's okay. How does it look? Looks pretty calm to me. Oh, you are going to a meeting. Oh, Andy. Yeah. Captain, why did you say LOL? You're such a hater. I think I like Captain. Captain, I'm going to make you a moderator. I like your sense of humor. Captain, you're a moderator now. You're a funny guy. No, I will come to Vadenka, just not today. We'll plan. Add my Telegram. It's in my. It's on my homepage. Cool. You don't think it is corrupt? I don't know. I don't think Russia's... Well, bro, do you think every single country has no corruption? Just a serious question. If you think that there's no corruption in any country that we can name, then I feel like we're living in a fairy tale. So when people are like, oh, Russia's corrupt, it's like, you do know corruption exists everywhere, right? And I don't think I'm really poised to understand how the corruption works because I really don't care about this sphere. Honestly, bro, I came to Russia for my wife. That's it. Even if it was the most dangerous place in the world, I still would have come because she would have done the same for me. I'm good, Swan. Captain, you're annoying. Personally, I'd ban you. Eric, what the hell? Whoa. I almost got sprayed by this guy. We'll give him a trial period, Eric. We'll give him a trial period. If Captain minds his... Well, if Captain is polite and is approachable to other people, we'll respect him. And we'll keep him in. Oh, you get rat. You said your country has zero corruption? Lies. Lies. Somebody said USA, USA. Do you know Igor in Russia? Yes, Igor in Russia is my friend. Igor in Russia is one of my good friends. Yeah, Captain, you have a lot to prove to Eric because Eric is my main guy. So if Eric doesn't like you, I have to remove you. So, I'm giving you a big task. Your task is basically not to get on Eric's nerves. So, good luck. True, I really like your answers. I live in Sweden, so I would like to say that we fear elections and less corruption though, but of course, yes, there's corruption everywhere. It's so disingenuous to be like, this country is corrupt. It's like, what about your own country? Mind your own business, right? I always tell people that. But the thing is also, I'm not really concerned with reporting on that, dude. I'm a very apolitical journalist. I love watching the news. I love reading about politics. But that's not the main fact of that's not the main feature of my channel. Because politics is a very slippery slope. I can have values that you don't like, and you can have values that I don't, and it's counterproductive. I'd rather connect with you guys on a human level. Oh, sorry. Western countries don't have corruption. They just make it legal and call it lobbying. Facts. Subscribed. I like your way of thinking and approach to the world. Keep it up. Thank you, Mick Axel. Thank you so much. You know, one of my rules when I became a streamer was that I would not force agendas down people's throats, and I would never... That sounded so gay. I'm so sorry. Force things down your throat. My bad. Not that there's anything about being... Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna put myself in a hole. Never mind. I don't force things down people's throats. I want you to think for yourself. I want you to disagree with me. I want you to agree with me. I don't want to change your mind. The channel is not meant for that. I just show you Russia, that's it. So yeah, if anybody ever comes to the channel, and says, "Hey, um, I don't like the way you think." I'm like, "Yeah, and we're people. We don't have to like each other." you know. So you're free to think any way you guys want to think. I won't change it. Captain, I'm not coming to Vedenha. Not today, at least. On the other hand, in my opinion, it's completely... I don't really talk about the war on my stream. So I don't really have an opinion about that, to be honest with you. Because I feel like if I do get into that, there's some Ukrainians watching, there's some Russians watching, I would just start beef. So, but if you want to know my opinion, you can always join my Telegram group. It's in the description. And you can message me. We can talk about politics. But here, nah. Because the last time I talked about politics on here, it went crazy. Russia's big. Yeah, it is. Wow, my own little Lenin. I'm jealous. What the fuck? Do you still have mail order brides over there? No. Well, actually, I don't know. But I've heard that it's not such a thing anymore. But yes, mail order brides did exist. They did. But that was during the Soviet Union, I think it was. I don't know about now. But mail order brides are pretty much a really big business all over the world. So it's very hard for me to say no. Like even in my country, they're mail order brides. Just like more privately. It's not like out there. You go to websites and stuff. Like there are so many European men that want to marry an African woman, believe it or not. Well, it's pretty believable. I mean, African women are beautiful, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. War, what is good for? Absolutely nothing. Sing it. Yeah, man, I'm not about war. Where are you? I'm in Russia, Moscow, Russia. Did you say that you're from Sweden? No. I'm from Zimbabwe. Didn't they? Can I talk to you privately later, Nelly? Ah. My moderators are talking. Guys, moderators, if you're a moderator, please join my Telegram group. It's in my bio on my main page. I actually want to put you guys in one group. I have Aladdin's Telegram. I have Eric's Telegram. I'm not studying here, no. It's okay, Jensar. Every country is corrupt. It's more blunt in Russia. Who said this? Somebody said it's more blunt. I don't know what the lesser evil is, to be honest. I'm not really interested in that form of content. Bro, why are you making my heartbeat skip for a moment when you say European and Russian girls? Smart Boy is obsessed with European women. It's just like, it's the only comment that you're dropping. What the hell are you doing in Russia? Very good question. You see, guys, these are very good questions. I'm here because my wife is Russian. Like, it could have been any other country, to be honest. First, I would have never thought that I would be in Russia, but I came here for my wife. And I stayed because I love it. I actually love this country. Like, I'm not even lying to you guys. And no, the FSB did not pay me yet. But I just love this country, so I stayed. And of course, I'm married, so it's too late. Look. See that? I'm married. Ooh, there's some fries on my fingers. Christ. Oh, nasty. And I got that live crap. Yeah. Could have been Afghanistan. It could have been wherever, bro. And these are very lovely flats. They are. They're very nice flats. I used to not like the dull sort of colors, but I'm kind of liking it. I've been married for almost 2 years. Next week is my anniversary. In October, but I'm gonna spoil my wife in October though. I'm planning to go to Moscow City, and I want to buy a hotel room in it's the tallest building in Moscow, and it's so beautiful. They do photo shoots. There is a tub that like is filled with different I don't know, flowers and shit. Awesome stuff. So yeah. Now I see you got a mail order bride through the internet. How did you? No, El Jefe, what a stupid comment. I don't tolerate that. Anything related to my wife, you are, bro. What a stupid comment. What a stupid comment. All right. Intellectual response. You could have become a politician. Take that as a compliment. Totally understand you. On the other hand, I hoped for more resistance from the Russian citizens. Yeah, dude, I could become a politician. I honestly think I could. Where did you both meet? I met my wife in China. I met her in China. Do you have to watch what you say there? Do you think the country will be better when Putin finally comes to an end? Oh, what an evil comment. What do you mean to an end? Guys, please don't wish death upon people on my stream. What is that? Whew. What is the world coming to? What is the world coming to? I don't even know if I want to answer that question. To an end? Nah, I'm skipping that question. Hello, which country are you from? I'm from Zimbabwe. I too am being asked quite often why I am in Russia. My most common answer is just, I don't know. Maybe because I live here. I don't know. Maybe because I'm going to start using your answer, Connie. What's the smallest town you've stayed in? You mean in Russia? Or do you mean in general? Somebody said Evo. Dave. If you wish death upon people on my stream, you're out. Dave Nottingham, congratulations. Oh no! Dude, I blocked the wrong message. So sorry. I'm so sorry. Who did I block? Marcus, I'm so sorry. Wrong person. Marcus, I was trying to remove Dave Nottingham. Dave Nottingham, get off my stream. We don't wish death upon people. Get out. Go parade about evil acts and deeds on somebody else's channel. This channel is about love. I don't care what your political affiliation is. We just respect each other here. Marcus, I'm so sorry. Hello, what does Russia feel like? I have a friend in Ru and I do not know much about it. Russia's chilled, bro. Russia feels like a place where you can just relax and grow. And I don't know about the rest of Russia. I live in Moscow. Nobody really acknowledges my existence. And I love that. Sorry, Marcus. Sorry. From Japan on the verge of collapse. What? Is Japan collapsing? What's happening? How long have you been living in Russia? Do you feel any racism towards your skin color, or is it completely calm? I've been in Russia for 1 year consistently, and I never feel uncomfortable about my skin color from Russian people, but at times maybe from other foreigners they make me feel uncomfortable, unfortunately. But Russian people know. I'm an open source developer. You can use my words as you like. Connie, the end is near, but you need to understand the Bible. It's said, okay. Oh, David Russell, you're spitting facts. Bro, you can threat President Trump from Russia? Why would I do that? I don't even know the guy personally. I live in Moscow too, at the ZIL station. Good luck to you here, man. Thank you, Edba. What do you do in Russia, bro? Well, I'm working on getting my residency here. I worked in China for 7 years, almost 8 years, so I still have contracts there. So most of my stuff is on my PC with the Chinese people. Those are my people. Chinese is my second language. I know you from... Yeah, that's the question. Whew, guys, I'm getting fatigued. Do you guys have any more questions? Quick fire questions. You guys have 5 minutes, and then I'm just gonna go back. Quick fire questions. Maybe 10 minutes. Is it racist there? No. It depends. Russian people, I haven't experienced any racism. This is a personal story from me. From other foreigners, yes. What video games did you play on PC? On PC, I'm not a PC guy. I love PlayStation, but I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. I'm a huge God of War Ragnarok fan. I'm a huge FIFA. Oh, look, FIFA, man. FIFA's the game that I play. And I think I've answered the question about what I do for a living already, guys. And what else? I'm a huge fan of Hogwarts Legacy is pretty good. Okay, sounds like Russia has a lot of good citizens. I really appreciate that you give a side of people that we in Europe rarely see. Yeah, okay, guys. Also, let me be very honest. If you come to Russia and you get racially abused, that's your experience, yeah? I'm not saying there's no racism in Russia. That's a very stupid thing to say, I think. as a black man. That is not fair. Maybe if you were like another race, I understand if you said there's no racism in Russia. But if you're a black person and you're like there's no racism in Russia, it's cute from a standpoint of maybe you haven't experienced it, yeah? But some people have different stories to mine. But for me, what I have seen, I have never been heckled. I've never been attacked. I've never been put in a weird situation. But some people might tell you something else. And that's their experience, you know? So I can't really speak for them. Some people are going to come at me like, you're bullshitting. But I have no idea about other people's lives. And I could care less, to be honest with you. I'm so sorry to say that. But for me, I'm comfortable. Okay. I got to rewatch. I wasn't here. Yeah, guys, also please check out my channel. I uploaded a new video. I don't know why my videos don't do numbers anymore. Mini Jim said he's a booty warrior. Okay. Apparently they're bringing a ton of immigrants from countries with the worst crime rates and even paying their living expenses. That's ridiculous. I don't know if I want to talk about immigrants in this stream, because I'm an immigrant myself, a legal one, but I feel like when people talk shit about immigrants, I feel like I'm involved. Because I'm not Russian, I'm African, so I'm not going to talk about that. Not going to talk about that. I have talked about this before. I think a stream like that would do hella numbers. My hobby, I love making music, I love shooting YouTube content, and I love speaking to people, traveling. I'm a huge movie fanatic, so I love watching movies. All right, guys. Any more questions? Any more questions? We've been streaming for an hour. My mouth is getting tired. Pause. Russia is a super multinational country. Everybody who asks about racism does not understand this. Russia itself consists of many, many nationalities. Yeah, look, racism does exist in every country, but I feel like it's less apparent in Russia because everybody looks different. People think Russia is just like a bunch of Slavic people. Bro, it is not only Slavic people. You know, there are so many different races here, and there are ethnic groups, 140 plus. So, you know, Russia is not purely Slavic. People think that Russia is just blue-eyed people with white skin and blonde hair. No. There's the Caucasus, there are Tatars, there are so many different people, you know? So, yeah. There's no shame in my game. Okay. Mini Jim, get off my stream. Okay, on my side, I love reading books, drawing, programming. That's dope, bro. I'm from South Asia. Can you guess my country? India. India? Is it India? Fuck. Is India in South Asia? Is it? Crap. Just a quick FYI for black folks who think about going to Russia. You will most likely get called a nigger. Though it's not considered a slur here. It's just used to... yes, guys, by the way, I'm allowed to say it because I'm black. You might hear a Russian person call you nigger. That doesn't mean the nigger that we know from the rap music and the slavery times. Nigger literally means black person. If a Russian person calls you chorny, that is racist. There's a difference. You can't see the posts, Eric? Really? Who's your favorite Zimbabwean musician? Winky D. I understand that. I'm asking for personal experience. Always nice to have a good picture regardless. Hate. Oh, okay, I'm not reading that. Okay, yeah, but Simon, that's okay. You can have your own opinion too. Yeah, bro, really, you're a genius. You guessed right. I mean, you told me that you're brown and you're in Asia, and I don't know. I took a guess. You know what's so funny? I actually know people from this area that I've never met in terms of like facial appearance. I can actually recognize some people here. Oh, okay. 2 minutes. I'm giving you guys 2 minutes. Last questions and then I'm gonna leave. Man, streaming actually gets tiring sometimes. Oh, really? Weird. I'm pretty timid when I talk to my Russian friend. I'm pretty afraid I might offend the dude. He is cool, but there's always that side. I don't know too much about the culture. I mean, Russian people are not as complex as people might think they are. If you want to understand how Russians think about people that basically think about things the way they are, love to talk about philosophy. Very intelligent people that are very direct, and they solve problems the way they are. I can give you an example. You can have a Russian friend and they can be very direct in their corrections towards you, and that shows that they love you. P.S. If you want to get married to a Russian woman or you want a Russian girlfriend, you guys need to understand one thing. Russian women, Russian men, Russian people are very direct, blunt people. For example, you might throw on something that makes you look weird. Your wife will tell you in a very direct way. And it's not because she hates you, but I think it's because Russian people don't sugarcoat things. They're pretty much very direct. So Russian people are the most direct people that I've met. Maybe Chinese were more direct, but I think Russians are a lot more courteous. But yeah, Russian people are not that hard to understand. Eric, tap on the 3 dots, top right. Top right. You might. Yes, guys, if you're not seeing all the comments, click on, there's like a, there's a bottom, I think it's bottom right. I don't know how it looks on your guys' stream. Sometimes you only get top comments. Change it to all comments. Slurs are vice yes, but yes, the slurs are vice versa. The vice versa. It's weird, but it's true. Thanks, I will remember that. There is a point called chat filter. Yes, go to chat filter. Does living in Russia for a couple of years impact getting Western visa? Oof, I don't know. I actually don't know that. I need to ask. I know, Connie, thanks. Connie, thanks. Okay, guys, I'm tired. I ate fries for you. I answered so many questions. We had such a lovely stream. Please subscribe so you never lose my channel. Watch my latest video. My solo content doesn't do so well. My interviews get thousands and thousands of views, and my solo content doesn't. So guys, please stream this stream as much. Well, watch my streams as much as possible. Like and subscribe so that you can get the next one. And I'll see you guys, man. I'm tired. Much love to you guys. Have a lovely